the Business Minute here on the Super Morning Show, brought to you by Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
And thanks for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show. We've got quite an exciting day ahead for you here on the show, including friends who'll be joining us from the Platinum Dentistry. There's a need for us to talk about the missing teeth, right? It feels like you've lost the teeth already. Don't worry, when they get here, we'll get to talk about all of that and more. But the Business Minute here on the Super Morning Show, as always, brought to you by Anointed Engineering Services Limited. And speaking of Anointed Engineering Services Limited, they are into the sales of ultra-silent, fuel-efficient diesel generating sets, sizes ranging from 5 kVA to 3000 kVA at competitive prices. For every generator that you're acquiring from Anointed Electricals, you're getting 5-year warranty, and they also undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds when it comes to diesel generating sets. They have the 24-hour emergency sale of genuine spare parts. When it comes to reliable rental services and professional advice, Anointed Electricals will handle that for you. There's the sales and rental of tower lights, all happening at Anointed Electricals. Locate Anointed Electricals, number 26 Bantry Road, East Legon. Those of you closer to the AH Hotel will know where Anointed Electrical is. But the head office is number 77 Anointed House on the Odoko Malam Highway. That's near the Odoko traffic light. They have 21 branches across the country, so don't you worry if you can't find Anointed Electricals at all of these points that I'm mentioning. Just be on the lookout for them wherever you may be across the country, because there's some good news from Anointed Electricals this morning as well. They're offering the opportunity for you to do some skills training. So there's skills training taking place at Anointed Electricals, training when it comes to generators and plants, auto mechanics, electricals, control, solar installations, and so much more happening at Anointed Electricals. They're offering you today 80% hands-on training, and there's also 20% theory training happening at Anointed Electricals. Call the hotlines today, 0243 80334. So it's 0243 480 334. That's the number you can reach them on. There's also the 0246 423 534. Anointed is the generator experts. And don't forget that you can always be a part of the show. It's interactive, as you can imagine, and it's all happening kind courtesy EcoBank, the Pan-Africa Bank, and also number 10 Liver Salt, a refreshing relief. So all of your messages are brought to you by EcoBank and number 10 Liver Salt, and that's why we're excited to tell you about this great opportunity at EcoBank today. If you're a parent, if you're a student, school administrator listening to us this morning, let EcoBank handle your stress while you focus on what matters, because going back to school, that going back to school season gives you a lot of pressure from paying fees, buying school supplies, and even assessing short-term loans. All of them has a lot of stress attached to it. So EcoBank this time wants to solve that for you. You can conveniently pay your school fees using the digital first platforms, no matter where you are around the world. Use the EcoBank Rapid Transfer System. It will allow you to pay fees directly into your school's account, hassle-free. And all of that is kind of EcoBank. And if you're a school administrator listening to us this morning, you're a school owner, you want a more than easy fee collection solution, EcoBank is making that happen today. So get asset financing to expand your facility, your working capital, and get things running smoothly now with EcoBank. My message to you this morning is simple. Let EcoBank handle that stress for you while you focus on what matters. Learn more about the EcoBank Back to School offers. 0800 003225 is the number to call for enquiries. Sincerely yours, your back to school partner, EcoBank. And EcoBank is indeed the Pan-African Bank. Our friends from Senate are reminding you that if you want a fulfilling retirement, then think about life this way. Life's good today. You're working, you're comfortable, you can afford all the good things in life. But have you thought about that day? The fact that one day you would retire and won't be able to work again. Yes, like they say, to everything there's a season and there's times, right? So in that same way, we are urging you today to take advantage of what SNIT is offering you and reminding you of. Don't risk your future and retirement plans by depending only on your children, your savings, or your side hustles. Don't be a member of the Had I Known Club. Today, we're giving you that opportunity and offer today to make a decisive decision to join the SNIT pension scheme. Get enrolled onto the scheme today. Pay your contributions regularly and also relax knowing that SNIT has got you covered for your retirement life. Interestingly, SNIT increases monthly pensions every year to help pensioners meet their rising cost of living. What else do you want? Call SNIT today, 0302 611 622 for more information. You can connect with SNIT today. Socials, Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube is at SNIT Ghana. You can also visit any of the 53 branches across the country, and SNIT will deliver on their promise to you. Okay, so we've got big stories coming up ahead here on the Super Morning Show, brought to you by Telesil, connecting energies. Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa, and Equity Health Insurance, they are here for you. We're still waiting patiently to hear from our friends from Platinum Dentistry. You want to hear from them and hear much more about what they have on offer and how they could fill that missing teeth. It feels like we've lost our teeth already. But anyway, when they come, we'll hear from the experts and get to learn a bit more about, anything relating to our oral, isn't it? It's not the corruption oral, by the way. But anyway, we'll be talking about that as well. It's also on the agenda because the Attorney General has laid out his plan and is asking for more time as well to deal with more of these cases on the Operation Recover All Loot. What do you think about that? What's your opinion on the oral approach by the AG? The minority appears to have a concern with this whole public engagements and press briefing on cases that ought to go to court. What do you think about that as well? 055 11 11997. So it's 055 11 11997. And once you're listening to the Super Morning Show, I hope you're preparing for what's about to come later in the day as well. The EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair is opening today. You want to be at the Accra International Conference Center. Exciting offers happening there. We'll tell you more about it shortly. But big stories here on the Super Morning Show, brought to you by Telesol, connecting energies. Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa. And we have Equity Health Insurance. They are here for you. And speaking about the opportunities at Telesol today, Telesol Cash, your secure and convenient cash platform, is still offering the lowest charges that you can ever think about, right? Just think about this. Even better, sending money from Telesol Cash to Telesol Cash is still free on the Telesol Play app. So whether you're paying your fees, sending your cash to that favorite one, we're sending that message to you. Send it keke. That's what Telesol Cash is telling you this morning. Remember that you can all make all of your payments to other networks as well. Anywhere, do the cash transfer. It's accepted as a means of payment. Just use Telesol Cash today and be unstoppable, I should say to you this morning, with Telesol Cash. Star 110 hash. That's how you can get on board. You can download the Telesol Play app today. Nasende Keke. Telesol is connecting energies. And big stories on the Super Morning Show, brought to you by Telesol, connecting energies. Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa, and Equity Health Insurance, they are here for you. But speaking about retirements, I've spoken to you about this whole offer happening at SNIT, but beyond SNIT as well. I'm telling you today that there are so many great opportunities happening. In fact, you don't need too much money to plan for your retirement. Here's the thing. You know what? You just need one cedi a day. That's all you need to plan for the Shield Cedi Crow a day pension plan. It's coming through from Shield Pension Trust. Guess what? It's a simple, affordable, and flexible. And it's even getting better. So when you get to sign up for the Shield Pension Trust, you're automatically rolled onto the Dachi Apomoding plan. That's giving you medical insurance when you retire. So if you're a banker, an IT expert, civil servant, trader, or freelancer, just thinking ahead, whatever you're doing, just join the Shield Pension Trust family now and enjoy the Shield CD Crow a day pension plan. It's coming through from Shield Pension Trust. So visit shieldpensiontrust.com for more information. You can also send them a WhatsApp message today. Is that simple? Send it on 050-915-0253 for more information. Join the Shield Pension Trust family today. Shield Pension Trust, into the future with you.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
And yes, this is the Super Morning Show, 17 after 8 here on the show with me, Blessed Sogah. And I'm here with Kojo Yankson this morning. We've got to talk about the Cancer Awareness Month as well here on the show. We'll bring you a conversation shortly that will give you a sense of what's going to happen and what new information and education we'll be getting on our Cancer Awareness Creation Month. But banking is just more than transactions. With UBA, you're always one step ahead, right? Faster, smarter, and better. Whether you're simply managing your own accounts, shopping, or traveling, UBA makes it seamless for you, secure and convenient. So bank anywhere, anytime, and enjoy that ease of modern banking today. We are telling you here on the Super Morning Show that you ought to step into any UBA branch today and enjoy all of these offers that we're talking about. Toll free 0800 833 833 for more information. And then you can chat Leo, the AI powered banker. That's an amazing one from UBA. Send them a WhatsApp 0577 822 822 for more information. UBA is Africa's global bank.
If you know these sounds, you didn't just live through the 90s. You lived the experience. Back then, connection took minutes. Today, it takes a blink. You express yourself with memes. You hold video calls across continents. You say hey to an AI who responds,
"Hello, Kwame."
You order rides, dinner, and dreams all from the palm of your hand. A lot has changed, so have we. For over 3 decades, EcoBank has evolved with you, leading digital banking in Ghana and across 33 African countries, pioneering solutions built around how you live, move, and dream today. From our express points to EcoBank Pay, online banking, and the mobile app, we are where you are. Here for today, ready for tomorrow. Now, that's change, powered by EcoBank.
EcoBank, a better way to bank your way. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
We shouldn't have gone to that party.
Masa, my head is killing me. Is that your stomach?
Yes.
What did you eat?
I don't know.
Get rid of your gastric problems with number 10 liver salt. Number 10 gives you quick, effective relief from nausea, indigestion, heartburns, hangovers, and hyperacidity. And with different fruity flavors such as orange and lemon, it's a pretty tasty way to end an uncomfortable situation. Number 10 liver salt from Ernest Chemist, because everyone needs a chemist.
This advert has been vetted and approved by FDA.
And where do you think you're going?
To train in the garden.
With my broom?
Mom, it's a javelin.
Oh, really? And that plate?
That's not a plate, it's a discus, Mom. We are training to become winners.
Well, you know you need lots of energy to become winners. So you both better start your day with Twisco before you go anywhere. Besides its great chocolatey taste, Twisco is enriched with Enerfort, a blend of energy-boosting vitamins and minerals for little winners.
Thanks, Mom.
Got to keep my little winners in shape. Twisco, power your dreams.
This advert is FDA approved.
We always say the future of our daughters mean everything to us, and we'll do all we can for them. Now's the time to do that. Let's protect our daughters from cervical cancer, a preventable disease. From the 7th to 11th October, girls aged 9 to 14 can get safe and free vaccine in schools, health facilities, and designated vaccination points. Get your daughter vaccinated today to protect her future. A healthy future for our girls starts with us, united against cervical cancer. This message is brought to you by the Ghana Health Service and partners.
It's the last quarter of 2025, and Uncle Libowise, in partnership with Joy FM and National Theatre, is getting ready with the latest play. And guess what? I bring you exciting exciting news! From now till 16th November, buy early bird tickets for just 250 cedis instead of 300 cedis. And if you are a loyalty card holder, more discounts day for you. Tickets available at our regular outlets on the Rover app and via the Koba short code *365*535#. Remember, our fourth quarter play shows at the National Theatre on the 28th, 29th, and 30th of November, and the 5th, 6th, and 7th of December 2025. Showtimes Friday 7 p.m., Saturdays 4 and 8 p.m., and Sunday 1, 4, and 8 p.m. Call 050-554-6010 or WhatsApp 050-554-6030 for more details. Brought to you by Koba, Gino Jollof Mix, and M Notify. Roverman Productions, be the difference.
It's the Electroland Xmas Picky Warmer promotion. CD is appreciating and Electroland is offering. Buy Nasco LED TV from $6.99 Ghana cedis, and when you buy Nasco French door, you get a free 5-gas cooker. Buy Nasco 425-liter chest freezer and get free 24-inch TV. Now buy the 545 to 800-liter Nasco chest freezers and get free tabletop fridge. Buy selected TCL smart TVs and get free TV wall bracket, air purifier, and professional monitor. Or you can buy TCL side-by-side fridge and get free 24-inch LED TV. Buy the Samsung QLED 4K Neo TVs from 65 to 100-inch and get your free music frame wireless speaker. Buy Samsung DuraCool Twin Cooling Plus and get free blender or 4-burner gas cooker. Now rush to Electroland showrooms or authorized dealers in Ghana. Call 050-315-9339 or visit www.electrolandgh.com.
Do you want to remain productive and competitive in your business? Then I am happy to remind you that Anointed Engineering Services Limited is still here to serve. We provide homes, offices, and institutions with ultra-silent, reliable, and fuel-efficient diesel generating sets with sizes ranging from 5 kVA to 3000 kVA at unbeatable prices. You also enjoy a 5-year warranty. Anointed Engineering is noted for unwavering 24-hour after-sale emergency service, rental and sale of tire lights and genuine spare parts, undertake repair and maintenance of all diesel generators, and buy back used generators. Sign up today at our training school and gain hands-on experience from our team of professionals on generators, plants, auto mechanics, electricals, controls, and solar installations. Anointed Engineering has 21 branches nationwide. Locate us at East Legon, 26 Boundary Road, close to the AH Hotel. Call us on 024-642-3534 or 024-348-0334. Locate our head office in Accra at number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway near the Odoko traffic light. Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts.
Let me share my experience with you at the new Aqua Safari Resorts. When you arrive, you're greeted by warm smiles and introduced to your 24-hour butler who already has your itinerary sorted. Enjoy water sports activities like jet ski rides, kayaking, water sliding, flyboarding, and castanet fishing. You can even have your lunch here on the boat cruise. Let the tour guides take you through the sceneries of the mangrove forest, the friendliness of the animals, while you pet and feed them. We chose to have our breakfast with a beautiful sunrise right in front of our cabin.
Visit Aqua Safari Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
And thanks for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show. It's bringing us right to, I believe that's 26 after 8 here on the Super Morning Show. DJ Wuberty on the ones and twos there for you. And speaking about DJ Wuberty, you should be on the lookout for him this weekend at the OMSU event. There's so much more happening with this Maulian celebrating their 75th anniversary. He will be there doing some old school jams with the old students of Mahali Senior High School. But anyway, thanks to Winston and the team, that will be happening, and you could be joining them there later on this week. But Yes, our friends from Platinum Dentistry are here, and let's say good morning to Dr. Yao Asamoah, Edu Principal Dentist, and also Dr. Novishi Akutu. Quite an interesting name there. Lead clinician and consultant at Platinum Dentistry. Good morning to you, lady and gentlemen.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Yes. I feel I have my tooth missing already before we start the conversation. But anyway, how common is this issue of missing teeth, right? Because we hear about it, and many of us do not even know that it's a challenge. Because so how common is it when we're talking about this?
So we really wanted to tackle this because it's actually phenomenally common. Mm-hmm. And what we know is that by the time people are in their 5th decade, so 50 and up, up to half people have at least one missing tooth. Oh. And by the time you are between 60 and 70, you've now gone as far as 3/4. So, 7 out of 10 of people in that age range are going to have a missing tooth. But whilst we focus in there and we've given some statistics for those that are older, we need to remember that this also happens in young people, whether it's because of trauma or sometimes the body just did not form the actual tooth. So we have this problem that actually spans all age groups. And yet there are solutions. So what we are here doing is really raising awareness of what a huge public health effect this is, but also championing the fact that we are here to be your partners to get a resolution for this.
Does it develop with age?
So, a missing tooth can happen in a different number of ways.
Right.
Like Dr. Agutu mentioned earlier, you can be born without the tooth. The tooth never formed in your mouth. You can lose the tooth because you were playing a sport or you had an accident, the tooth was lost. Right. You can also lose the tooth because of gum disease. That tends to be age linked, but it's not restricted to age. Okay. And then you can even lose the tooth because you had a hole in the tooth, it got really badly infected, and it had to be extracted. So you realize that actually age, even though it is a risk factor, it's not really limited to age. Everyone across the spectrum can be affected by this.
But the impact on health, is it that dire?
So it's interesting. I was having a conversation just before we came in, and I was telling the man I was speaking to that teeth are not vestigial.
Okay.
Teeth are not one of these organs that are in the mouth or they are in the body and we don't know what they do and they have no real function. Teeth are integral to health, to confidence, to even just the way you present yourself every day in life. So when you lose a tooth, let's start with the young children. A young person who is missing a tooth, first thing that they become self-aware. They become aware that they are missing something that other people have that they don't have. And that even affects the way they present themselves to their friends, the way they interact socially. Then it affects speech development. And speech is a habit, the same way that the way you walk is a habit. And so if you learn to speak in a certain way, because you are missing a tooth, say for instance the tooth in the front, it's necessary for you to say the word T. So without the tooth in the front, you can't say T, you say Thee.
That will be difficult.
Exactly. And so you realize that because of that, their speech development is also impaired. And that's just in the young people. Even in the elderly, what we are finding, and I'll say this because most of us know the common ones, but even the act of chewing stimulates a part of the brain called the prefrontal cortex.
Wow.
And that actually affects your cognitive development. So it's no wonder why a lot of aged people, as they get older, they lose the teeth, they can't chew, and there seems to be a cognitive decline. I'm not saying it's the only cause, but it's connected to it. Even things like eating the right kind of diet. Because now what happens is that because you can't eat chewy food, you give you high carb meals or food that you can easily swallow, and that leads to some kind of dietary deficiencies as well. So the impact is significant. It's such that it's a wonder to me that we don't tackle it more aggressively in our everyday.
I think we should, and probably childhood memories coming to mind now when you lose when you're growing up and you lose a bit of it. We just make fun of it. So and the belief is it will grow back again, but we should be seeking help, isn't it, Doctor?
Yes, and of course, if it's a baby tooth which is lost, then that is part of your natural development. But we are now talking about adult teeth that have not formed or that have been lost, and are just not there. And the other part is that we really have to think about it. Imagine if every time you're going to eat something, you have to think about where to even position the food. And because of this, what we're basically saying is that every missing tooth has its own story. And we're asking you to share your stories on our socials, which is Platinum Dental Services. And we are saying that let us actually start discussing this and look at the ways in which it's affecting people. Because if you imagine that most people have 28 to 32 teeth, there's a reason why you were made that way. All of a sudden, just because you've got 1 or 2 teeth missing, a lot of people start to ignore that part of their mouth. So now all of the load, all of the chewing, all of the awareness of texture, food, etc. is being done by 50% of the teeth that should be involved in that. So what you're now doing is that you are overworking certain parts of your mouth. And we are looking at expert ways, working with you, making you the center of the actual process to come up with ways to actually restore that function, to restore that actual confidence, and to make you back into being a whole person such that you're able to do some of the things that are taken for granted.
The fear is you may even lose the rest if you're not careful, just by overworking the others. But let's talk about where we can find help, because help is very important. I believe we can do that at Platinum, right?
Absolutely. So at Platinum Dental, what we try to do is that we have a team of experts who are trained specially to give you that kind of solution that is required. And so typically you'd come in, and depending on what the cause of your missing tooth is, or even the pre-existing condition, the team works with you to develop a solution which is custom made for you. So for instance, I'll talk through a very few options very quickly. Now, when you have a missing tooth, you have basically 2 categories of solutions. You can either look at fixed replacements or removable replacements. I'll start with the removable replacement. Removable replacements are an option for replacing teeth which are removable. I always say think of them like a pair of shoes. You wear your shoes throughout the day, you talk, everything, you eat with it, and then at night you take them out. And an example would be what we call the denture.
Okay, so for those streaming online, you can see what's being done now.
So that's a denture. And it's a removable option, perfectly fine. And it's a solution that's available. You can also have what we call the fixed replacements. And these are in the category of what we call bridges and implants. Bridges require teeth already standing in the mouth to be used as a support. And so again, if you look at my model over here, you can have, you can have in-standing teeth, a missing tooth in the middle, and these now basically fit onto that, and then they give you that replacement.
Complete feel.
So if I were to take this off, if you're watching, you can see what I'm doing now. This just comes on and fits onto that. So that's a bridge. It requires in-standing teeth. But then what we call the gold standard is what we call implants. Implants, we love implants because to do the bridge, you kind of have to do some work on the adjacent teeth. Implants literally go in just like it was designed, the tooth was originally designed, and fit in there just like the natural tooth. So basically, implants are what we call the gold standard for replacing missing teeth. But there are a broad spectrum of solutions that are available. And if you come to Platinum Dental, we'll work with you to develop the solution that is custom made for you.
How can people, get through to you when they need help?
So I think that firstly, we really need to stress that there's also no judgment or blame, and that missing teeth happen. So I also had a missing tooth, which I obviously had restored. And we've actually got the CEO of MTN, Mr. Stephen Blewett, who's done an amazing patient testimonial for us about his journey to restoring his missing tooth. So we really want to also remove the actual stigma that some people have, and to say that it happens. Some people are even born with it, and what we are doing is really partnering you and making sure that we're coming up with the actual solution for you. So we are really saying that in terms of what we want you to do, first of all, please interact with us on our socials. Our socials are Platinum Dental Services. Share your individual stories. Let's actually be bringing this to life. The second thing is that you can call us. We are available on our phone numbers, which is 0302 998 750. So that's 0302 998 750. also actually with our Pink partnership, we are at Lincoln Community School for Run for a Cure this Saturday.
Okay.
So this Saturday between about 8 and 11, we are available at Lincoln Community School doing our bit for breast cancer awareness. So pop into our store and let's start this journey of partnering you to make sure that we can restore what is actually missing and reduce both the short-term and long-term effects of having missing teeth.
Do you do corporate partnerships as well for institutions, organizations? Do you do that?
Yes, we do. There are a number of organizations that we partner with. EcoBank. I mean, the list is significant, but there are a number of organizations, and we are. there's a long list of organizations. EcoBank, Talo. There are a long list of organizations.
SIC, NIB. Right. We are with WARA, Cigna, MSH Insurance, Allianz. So we do have quite a few partners and insurance. But the important thing that we are saying to you is that give us a call. Come in for a consultation. Let us discuss, in detail how this is affecting you and come up with a tailor-made solution by experts who can facilitate actually restoring this. But just as you said, also minimizing the chances that you are going to lose more and more and more teeth. We always need to look at what the actual cause is and try and factor things towards the cause to prevent things getting worse and then to restore things back to what they should be originally.
I believe so. And so just give us a sense of the experience. If I walk into Platinum Dentistry, how's the journey going to be like?
All right. So typically you walk into Platinum, you'll be met by our lovely front desk personnel. Right. You would typically go through a quick registration process, which we take down the details. A lot of the details are relevant for your clinician who you'll be seeing later on. And this includes medical history, so on and so forth. And then after that, you go to see your clinician. During that consult, this clinician is going to spend significant time to find out what is going on with you. Not just physically, because that is usually fairly straightforward, but also how the condition that you have is affecting you socially. Because whatever solutions we present has to tackle that in addition to the physical problems. And then, of course, you go through the relevant radiography, x-rays necessary, and then we plan the treatment that is necessary for you. So that's a typical journey through Platinum.
And it's exciting already. We should all be there. How can we find you? Where can we find you? Are we just finding you in one location?
Yeah, so you can find us at Platinum Dental. We are at Airport Hills. On social media, Platinum Dental Services on Instagram, Platinum Orthodontic Dental Services on Facebook, and our phone number 0302-998-750.
Okay, you know what? I believe that it's not just Dr. Kutu and Yao who are working there. So let's say shout outs to the team. Maybe some few names that we'll see when we get to your front desk. Maybe hello to some few people before we go.
So we definitely believe in a specialist approach. So other than the dentists, we have a lot of specialists who work with us. So those who are championing the missing teeth, we have Dr. Derry Tuopa, who's actually based in the UK, and then comes down to us approximately once every 4 to 6 weeks.
Great.
We have Dr. Maxwell Ajay, we have Dr. Tomati, we have myself as a specialist. We also have the children's specialist, Dr. Tandani, Dr. Brefo. So we are really, really looking at specialists who are dealing with the individual and then coming together to make sure that not just the physical, but also the confidence and the cognitive aspects of missing teeth are also dealt with.
Any final words too, Dr. Yao?
No, just to say, if you're listening to us now, you're missing a tooth. There is a solution. There seems to be stigma attached to it, and I have patients who have missing teeth which they hide from even their partners. You don't have to do that. Give us a call. Let's find a solution for you.
And I see these ones that some celebs use and all that. Is it the ornamental one? I don't know how to call it, but is it also part of what you do, or that's more stylish and all of that?
So I think that
because people do that for fun, I believe. I don't know if it's part of.
Yes. So I believe that all of this. Well. Quite a group of celebs are now doing a lot of cosmetic dentistry, but yes, missing teeth that's actually come into it. And so we are really fitting into your lifestyle and meeting you where you actually are. But the fundamental thing is that when it comes to missing teeth, we are really trying to prevent any more teeth becoming missing. And then we are trying to restore not just the missing tooth, but what it represents for you within your life. So yes, cosmetic dentistry, grills, etc., jewelry, that is all there. But then that has to be borne in mind and kept in with always promoting dental health first and restoring what has been lost, so that we are sure that you are going to function and live a totally fulfilled life.
I'm convinced already, and for those of you streaming, you should see how the mascot is smiling at us this morning. And that's what you get when you come to Platinum Dentistry. Grateful to Dr. Yao Asamoah-Edo, Principal Dentist, and also Dr. Novishi Akutu, Lead Clinician at Platinum Dentistry. Thank you all for joining us this morning. When we return from this break, we have so much more coming your way here on the Super Morning Show. You want to be with us.
When I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth with Kale Charcoal toothpaste. This gives me confidence all day.
Anytime you meet Amma, don't be surprised I smile showing my beautiful white teeth, because I don't have cavity thanks to Kale Charcoal toothpaste for its natural charcoal properties. In fact, we are like twins. I can't go without my Kale Charcoal toothpaste.
That be why I dey use Kale Charcoal toothpaste morning and night when I dey go bed safe. It dey make my teeth white when it dey comot every scent from my mouth inside. My confidence level they go up, so I dey show my 32 teeth all.
Introducing the Kale Charcoal toothpaste, formulated with activated bamboo charcoal powder, ensures whiter teeth and removes bad breath. The strong natural property of the activated bamboo charcoal removes bacteria, absorbs surface stains on our teeth caused by coffee, wines, and tobacco. Welcome, Kale Charcoal toothpaste. Kale Charcoal toothpaste, Sankofa Yenchi.
Kale, happy smile.
This advert is FDA approved.
Dreaming big, thinking Africa. UBA Ghana's got your back. For business growth and expansion, UBA Ghana's got your back. With a 6 billion EFTA loan facility, UBA Ghana's got your back. With POPs, send and receive money anywhere, UBA Ghana's got your back.
UBA Ghana has got your back. With the 6 billion after loan facility, your business can grow, export, and trade across the continent.
And with PAPS, send and receive money across Africa instantly. Now live on Leo, your 247 digital banking buddy. UBA Ghana,
connecting you to Africa's opportunities. UBA,
Africa's global bank.
UBA Ghana's got your back.
It's time to take the next step toward your dreams. Admissions are now open for our January 2026 intake at Lancaster University, Ghana. Experience world-class education, global opportunities, and an unforgettable experience right here in Ghana. For more information, contact us at +233 030 221 8989 or send an email to admissions@lancaster.edu.gh. Apply today and begin your journey to success with Lancaster University, Ghana. Your future starts now.
The shipping sector is important to the growth of the economy, taking Ghana to the world and bringing the world to Ghana. As a regulator of the commercial shipping sector, the Ghana Shippers Authority is committed to ensuring fairness, efficiency, transparency, competitive charges, and world-class service delivery for all players at the country's land, air, and seaports. Whether you are an importer, exporter, or shipping service provider, the Ghana Shippers Authority invites you to take advantage of our free services, including seminars on new policies, advisory services on shipping, assistance with resolving challenges at entry borders, clarification on port charges, and the facilitation of transit trade. Visit us at Ghana Shippers House, Orijakra, 5th floor GPHA Towers, Tema, 1st floor NCA Building, Denyami Kumasi, Takrade Shippers Center, Chapel Hill, Takrade, 2nd floor Unity House, Kalpohene Junction, Tamale. Our shipper support and complaint unit at the Ilubu, Paga, Hamile, and Aflao borders, as well as Kotoka International Airport Airport and Takotel, Takrade are also on hand to provide real-time assistance. Call us on toll-free on 0800 300 55 or visit our website www.shippers.org.gh. Ghana Shippers Authority, providing shipping solutions.
The winning season is back, but this time I am collecting the wins like jollof at a wedding. The luckiest season 3 is here. Your chance to flip your luck or maybe your bank account too.
2 easy ways to join. Dial *712#. Hit 1 to buy for you or 2 to gift a friend. Feeling lucky? Pick 1 for a random number or hit 2 to choose your own. Pay with mobile money. Done. You're in.
Or go to theluckiestafrica.com, click community tickets, choose your number or let the system do so for you. You can buy a ticket for your boo or your favorite barber. Pay with Momo or card if you're abroad.
1 ticket could turn your 1 Ghana cedi into 500 times more. And the whole community could win 10 times over.
Dial *712# or log on.
Let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
She's just so beautiful. Man, I don't know what she's doing to me.
Super Morning Show continues. We're cooking on gas. Lots to do today. We're asking you if indeed there is a cabinet shake-up on its way. Which minister should go? Which minister should go? And in fact, if there are going to be people moved around, who do you think would be best suited for some of these vacant positions, like the Defense Ministry, Environment Ministry? Yeah, who should go? First of all, I'm curious about that. And who should be moved into these vacant positions, right? We're talking about it today. Use the hashtag JoySMS when you post on X. By the way, before we get into things, today is a very important man's birthday. Very, very big man's birthday. Happy birthday to Basenio of EcoBank. Basenio is a friend of almost everybody here at Multimedia. He's a great guy. He listens to our show all the time. He has a wonderful family, wife and kids, and today is his birthday. So big man, happy birthday. I wonder how old Basenio is now. Probably I don't want to guess, but happy birthday to you. Have a fantastic day. Live long. Right, Super Morning Show goes on, and right now let me remind you that Stanbic Bank has dropped their rates, which means your time to make your move is now. You can fund your dreams with a Stanbic Bank personal loan, a vehicle loan, consumer finance. You can also get yourself a solar loan, a home loan, or a credit card. Be unstoppable with Stanbic Bank. Go visit stanbicbank.com.gh to get started, and that's from Stanbic Bank.
And for so many years, your delicious Sunday, a Moto Friday special jollof, and unbeatable Saturday, and one more has put a smile on the faces of your husband, children, bestie, and even the ex that somehow still shows up. So Jeannie Rice wants you to know and wants to find out who's putting that smile on your face. Well, from now till December, just buy a 4.2 kilogram of Jeannie Rice, scratch the card inside, and you could be rewarded with a brand new fridge, washing machine, smart TV, gas cooker, or the big one, an all-expense paid trip to Dubai. Yeah, so from your kitchen straight to an exciting holiday experienced in the beautiful Dubai. So now that's worth a smile, right? Fly Dubai with Ginny. Ginny spreading smiles. Terms and conditions apply. This advert is FDA approved.
All right. Well, listen, ABSA knows that you want more. I mean, more is better, isn't it? So everybody wants more, which means that the account for you if you really want more, is the ABSA Bank Ultimate account. Just because it comes with so many benefits. There's a retrenchment insurance package of up to 50,000 Ghana cedis. You get hospital cash back. You get benefits like access to seamless digital solutions. Plus, you get travel insurance up to 1 million Ghana cedis worth of it. Yeah, not to be sneezed at. With 30 other benefits on this account. So if you want more, and of course you do, because more is always better, then it's time for you to talk to our friends at ABSA, because your story matters.
Looking for a home that offers comfort, convenience, and community for you and your family? Look no further. Waylead, your trusted home builder, is here. From now to the 30th of November 2025, enjoy up to an 11% discount with a super saver promo on Willow Lane 4-bedroom detached homes located in Sakumono. Own that luxury and experience comfort and safety in a stunning, carefully designed home, which includes a private elevator, maid's quarters, backup water supply for 24 hours, and so much more. So call now and get an 11% discount on outright purchase, or just make some 20% deposit, spread the payment for up to 2 years while enjoying that amazing discount. For more information, call 0240-111119. You can also reach out to 0308-040500. Waylead.org is where you can find more information. Waylead, trusted home builder.
All right, well, currently, as for conferencing, it's all about Aqua Safari. Yeah, I mean, from the state-of-the-art facilities to the comfortable chairs to the adaptable setup to the akukonsio, it's all just top tier at Aqua Safari. And you know, the stuff you can get up to during your lunch breaks is even, you know, more phenomenal. You could end up touring some of the islands. You could go check out the animal sanctuaries, you know, or you just enjoy the fresh breeze of the Volta River. It's all available to you during your conference at Aqua Safari. So listen, book now. Call 0540-110-190. Okay, Aqua Safari Resort is bringing you closer to nature.
And today's your birthday. Godfrey Hammond of E-Pack Flexible Packaging from Karen to you. She says, happy birthday going out to you. So of course, Godfrey, enjoy the rest of the day, and we wish you all the best and God's blessing. But something new is coming. Did you know that Volkswagen Ghana is opening a new showroom? Did you know you can now acquire that brand new German machine with a used car budget? It's happening in the month of October at the brand new showroom of Volkswagen Accra. So save up to a whopping 50,000 Ghana cedis, depending on the vehicle you want to buy, as that new showroom at the Atlantic Towers opens on the Liberation Road. So where's that pride of driving an old car when you could have purchased a brand new one at the used car price? That's all happening because Volkswagen is here. So you deserve a brand new car. Take advantage now. Drive VW, drive local, Harry while stock lasts. Terms and conditions apply. Send them WhatsApp today, 0256 386 896. You can also get to reach them on 0257 956 688 for more information. And you could be opting for the Virtus, T-Cross, Tiguan, and the all-new Touareg. That's an amazing one as well from Volkswagen Ghana. So enjoy and save a lot on your new car purchase.
All right, well, it's time. It's time for us to bring you our cancer awareness conversation. And today, it's about the one they call the silent killer. That insidious cancer that most people don't notice until it's too late. It's a cancer that can be passed on through the genes, from one to another, one parent to their child, and it's something that we unfortunately don't tend to notice until the symptoms are quite well advanced. But today we're going to learn how we can spot it, what sort of tests we can do even to check whether we are genetically predisposed, and of course all of this is coming to us thanks to our guest from Kolebu Teaching Hospital, who's going to enlighten us. Dr. Efa joins Kojo Akoto Boateng after these.
We asked Ghanaian business owners what they want from Old Mutual.
I want insurance and pension solutions that will protect my employees.
Your business growth is our business. For 180 years, we have partnered with businesses to protect and grow their most valuable assets. From tailored group life assurance protection to affordable pension plans, we've got your business and your employees covered. Contact your broker or call Old Mutual on 0509 551 609 today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Hello, I am Teacher Jane. Are you Eric's mom?
Yes.
Well, today in class, he kept challenging me about a certain point for more than 5 minutes.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry, Mommy. I love his confidence. Our world needs more people who can speak up. So well done.
Oh, thank you. Confident, curious kids will change our world. Nido is specially formulated with iron, vitamin C, and A. Nido, your love, their future. This advert is FDA approved.
Hello, Ghana. It's a new year and Bill's Microcredit is here to support your dreams. If you're not working but want to start a business, don't let money stop you. With just your Ghana card, you can get a loan to turn your ideas into reality. Already running a business? Need more capital? Or are you a salary worker looking for extra funds? Bills offers fast and easy loans with no collateral, no deposit, and no SUSI savings required. Wherever you are, whatever you need, Bills makes it happen. Call Bills Microcredit today. Call 0596 920 833 or 0302 200 390 and get started. Bills is licensed and regulated by the Bank of Ghana. Bills, financing your needs. Terms and conditions apply.
Sasso, sasso, se come tonton preco. Sasso, sasso, se come tonton preco. Edrana dwami ne buseshe. Ye hokesia ne malaria. Minya me pone me sasso spray. Every mosquito start to run away. Tonton preco, sasso sasso, mi se come tonton preco. Come tonton preco, sasso, come tonton preco. Nani sham ne die, demo stronko.
This advert is FDA approved.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
All right, welcome back. And in a moment, Kojo Akoto-Boateng sits with our guest to delve into the very interesting conversation on ovarian cancer. It's the fourth actually conversation in our Women's Cancers Week, which is part of our Breast Cancer Awareness Month. All right, now just before we get into that, don't forget the Star Oil is now the biggest OMC in Ghana. They've got over 240 stations across the country, which means wherever you go, you can load up, top up with Star Oil. Now, they're really good. They've got the Star Card, which helps you to enjoy safe, cashless fueling. And, of course, you can keep an eye on your expenses, which is always helpful. So, wherever you go, choose Star Oil for your quality and affordable fuels. All right, it's time. It's time for us to sit and get some information on ovarian cancer. Kojo Akoto-Boateng is about to get into it in a conversation with Professor Samuel Inchi Opong, who is an obstetrician and gynecologist from Kolebu Teaching Hospital.
Welcome to another edition of the Cancer Awareness Month here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Professor Samuel Inchi Opong returns to the show this morning. Yesterday, he took us through cervical cancer, and a lot of you have sent us a lot of feedback. You've learned a lot of new things about cervical cancer. Prof is taking us into ovarian cancer today, and he's going to educate us about ovarian cancer, which has been called the silent killer Why is it the silent killer? What are the symptoms? How is it treated? How is it diagnosed? Prof is going to share all that with us this morning here on the Super Morning Show. Welcome back to the conversation, Prof.
Thank you very much, Kojo. And good morning to our listeners.
And I hope you are well. We got a lot of feedback on the conversation on cervical cancer. And there are people who said, based on our conversation, they are going to go and get the various screenings done so that together, and some parents also sent in messages that they were not too sure about the HPV vaccination. But after you explained everything, they have a strong reason why their girls, their daughters should be screened. Thank you so much for the knowledge on cervical cancer, Prof.
Thank you. I'm happy that programs such as this is making impacts and possibly, hopefully, should positively influence the lifestyle and health-seeking behavior of Ghanaians everywhere. Thank you.
Great. Today, our conversation is on ovarian cancer. And in my readings about ovarian cancer, it's been described as the silent killer. What is ovarian cancer and why is it called the silent killer?
Well, yeah, thank you once again. And yes, ovarian cancer has been described as a silent killer simply for the fact that unlike some other cancers that that manifest early, and therefore doctors are able to diagnose them early and treat, for which reason the outcome tends to be good. Ovarian cancer, on the other hand, the diagnosis tend to be late, simply because the early signs and symptoms of ovarian cancer mimic very common everyday ailments, and therefore people don't think about it and until it is late. And therefore, most of the diagnosis, like I mentioned, is made late. And for every cancer, once the diagnosis is made late, often the outcome is not good. Yeah.
So it's difficult to diagnose ovarian cancer.
Compared to other cancers, yes, ovarian cancer is more difficult to diagnose.
Why is this so? Have we not developed any screening or diagnostic processes or procedures for this?
Diagnostic tests are available, but the difficulty is that unlike some other cancers that, for instance, you can screen and detect it at the pre-cancer stage, there is very little to do to be able to detect ovarian cancer when it is developing until it has become a full-blown cancer. And even when it has become a full-blown cancer, the early symptoms, like I said, they mimic very other common ailments. For instance, if a woman goes to see a general practitioner and says, well, I feel like I have a lot of gas in my tummy. I belch a lot these days. When I eat spicy food, I get these heartburns. Nobody is going to think about ovarian cancer unless she has some critical risk factors. And therefore, this woman is likely to be given something to relieve the discomfort in the chest or the abdomen. Sometimes they may even go to general surgeons. They will suspect that is gastritis, that is irritation of the stomach, or even peptic ulcer, and subject them to a lot of endoscopies. But some of these symptoms may actually be related to ovarian cancer. So it's the common reason why the diagnosis is made late. And it's not only in our part of the world where sometimes we blame ourselves for not having all the big gadgets or the latest gadgets for investigations. Even in the Western world, diagnosis of ovarian cancer is often made late. Unless there is a high sense index of suspicion, maybe based on the experience of the doctor or the peculiar risk factors that a woman or an individual will have. Nobody will usually think about ovarian cancer at the early stage.
Wow. So we need to be very careful with this silent killer. Now, what exactly is it, and how common is ovarian cancer? And also, are there different types of ovarian cancer?
Yes.
Yeah.
You've asked a lot of questions, almost like a full essay on ovarian cancer. Okay, so what's ovarian cancer? Like I mentioned yesterday, the ovary is part of the reproductive organs of the woman. So the ovary is where every woman produces an egg, usually after menarche or after puberty, till the woman gets to menopause. The ovary is expected to produce an egg or two, very rarely, from either of them once a month. And that egg is what combines with the sperm to fertilize before a baby is born. Now, that organ, the ovary, there are two of them in every woman. And in addition to producing the egg, it can suffer several other ailments in the course of the life of a woman. I mentioned yesterday that nearly every organ in the human body can develop cancer. Of course, some are more common than others. So the ovary, like any other organ in the human body, can also become cancerous. Are there different types of ovarian cancers? Yes, there are. The ovary, though, is one organ, is made up of different cell types within the ovary. And each of the different cell types within the ovary, at least about 4 groups of cell types within the ovary, each one of them can develop a cancer along its own lines. Is ovarian cancer common? It's relatively common. In Ghana, based on some studies that were done at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital several years ago, it's about the third commonest cancer among women who come with gynecological cancers.
Wow.
So yes, it is quite common.
So I guess breast cancer will be number 1, cervical number 2, and then ovarian number 3.
Ovarian, yes, about number 3. Yes.
Who is most at risk?
Well, maybe let's find out whether there is a cause to it, like we did for cervical cancer yesterday.
Yes, Prof.
So there is no direct known cause for cancer of the ovary, unlike what we have for cervical cancer. However, there are certain factors that make one that increases one's risk of having ovarian cancer or not. One of the commonest risk factors is family history. And in fact, up to about a little over 15% of all ovarian cancers, we say they are familial, in that there will be a family history of somebody who has had ovarian cancer. However, for the remaining 85% or so, we say their development is sporadic, meaning that you may not be able to trace any family member who may have had it. It just arises. The question is, what makes ovarian cancer come about in an individual? Like I said, we don't have any known direct cause, but there are certain factors that increases one's risk. One of them has to do with reproductive lifestyle or reproductive habit of an individual. It's not anything that anybody has created. But for instance, we know that women who have fewer pregnancies or never had pregnancy at all tend to have higher risk of developing ovarian cancer compared to those who have had several pregnancies.
Interesting.
Maybe it's because when you are pregnant, the ovary doesn't continue to develop eggs. At least for the period that you are pregnant and breastfeeding, the ovary becomes, if you like, quiet or silent. And that sort of reduces one's risk. Again, we know that women who do not breastfeed are at higher chance of developing ovarian cancer than those who breastfeed. So here, breastfeeding becomes a protective factor. Women who may be taking certain medications to enable them ovulate rapidly, either in a form of assisted reproduction or others, may also have a slightly increased risk of developing ovarian cancer. Years ago, we used to think that exposure to certain substances like talc that you find in powder, asbestos, and other things also increased a woman's risk of developing ovarian cancer. However, the evidence from that source seemed to be diminishing. So now we don't talk much about talc exposure and all those things. So just to recap, the critical things are family history or genetic predisposition. And when it comes to genetic predisposition, there is a certain inherited gene mutation or changes within the gene that increases one's risk. And that same gene also increases a woman's risk of developing breast cancer. So often we say that women who have family history of breast cancer, cancer of the intestines, and cancer of the ovary often share something in common. Then I've also mentioned the reproductive factors. And just to add that there are some other reproductive practices, for instance, use of oral contraceptive pills, and even sterilization as a form of contraception for women have all been known to protect women from developing ovarian cancer. So these are some of the known risk factors.
So, Prof, if I get you very right, then it means that if we are to prevent ovarian cancer, for example, using birth control pills prevents the ovaries from doing their from carrying out their regular function. So it helps to prevent ovarian cancer. Pregnancy also prevents the ovaries from the monthly cycles. So it also helps to prevent ovarian cancer. Breastfeeding, which becomes an after activity of pregnancy and childbirth, also helps to prevent ovarian cancer. Right.
Precisely.
So these are things we can do to prevent ovarian cancer. Are there any other ways we can prevent it?
Reduce the risk of ovarian cancer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned earlier that the reason why we call ovarian cancer as a silent killer is that it's difficult to detect it. And usually we find it at a very later stage. Are there symptoms we should look out for? Who should prompt us to get checked and to get help?
Okay. So there are symptoms we should look out for. But for purposes of education, I think, first of all, we should know our family history. Unfortunately, in our part of the world, we seem not to be so much interested in what is causing the ailment or the death of a family member. Family history, as I mentioned, family history of ovarian cancer, family history of breast cancer, family history of cancer of the large intestines are very important. So if anybody has a family member that has suffered any of these things, it's important to know for yourself. So that should you begin to develop any of these symptoms that I'm going to talk about, maybe you begin to take them seriously. Remember, I started by mentioning that a lot of the early symptoms are quite common to other common ailments. And these include excessive belching, feeling bloated, heartburns. We say early satiety. You eat small amount of food, you feel full. I am not saying that when you have any of this, it means you have ovarian cancer. I'm just mentioning that the early signs or symptoms of ovarian cancer mimics these symptoms that I've mentioned. Then also, you begin to notice that your tummy is becoming large for no good reason. By the time you get there, probably the disease is becoming advanced. Then occasionally you may feel vague abdominal pain. Beyond this, when the disease has spread to involve other organs in the abdomen or the ovary has become so enlarged, then it may compress on the intestines. So the woman may now begin to have constipation.
I see.
Sometimes associated with vomiting. And I'm sure by that time, the tummy has become so bloated that anybody who knows this woman will know that definitely there is something wrong with her. At that stage, they begin to lose weight. But this weight loss is there in spite of the enlarged abdomen. So yes, the woman's abdomen is enlarged, but the rest of the body, you can see that she's becoming emaciated. Maybe at that stage is a bit too late. Then pain in the abdomen. When the abdomen becomes so distended, sometimes they become even breathless. They can't even lie down flat and sleep, because the moment they lie down, they become breathless. At that point, there's probably so much fluid accumulation in the abdomen, and that's what makes them breathless. Sometimes this fluid may extend even into the chest, and there'll be fluid accumulation in the lungs. And at that stage, again, they begin to cough, they become breathless, and all manner of things. These are all late signs or symptoms of ovarian cancer.
But you said earlier that these symptoms are also common for many conditions. So my guess is that if somebody persistently sees these symptoms, then they should be worried. For example,
Yes,
if you feel full quickly when eating, maybe sometimes because of inactivity and all those things. But if it becomes consistent, then you should go and get yourself checked.
Exactly. And more importantly, if you've had this symptom to see your GP, they've given you something for gas and it's not going away. You complain, they say, we'll go and do endoscopy. They do the endoscopy, they probably didn't find anything. I think you should be gravitating more towards a gynecologist. Because when you go to the gynecologist with these symptoms, he or she is likely to think more towards ovarian cancer. But if you go to a GP all the time, they will manage you for the common symptoms of these, upper gastrointestinal disorders.
Wow. Now, Prof, I also want to get some other things straight, because you've mentioned so many things. So usually when you speak, I take my notes and I want to be sure I'm taking the right notes. So for example, for the risk factors, you mentioned that family history is one of them. If the person has had personal history of breast cancer and cervical cancer or any other cancer, the person should...
I didn't mention cervical cancer, so I said breast cancer, colon cancer.
Colon, yes. Colon
cancer of the large intestines. Either the person has had some in the past or a close family member had some. These are all important.
And he said things that help to lower the risk. Pregnancy is one, breastfeeding is one. So I want to assume that if somebody has never been pregnant, it's a risk factor.
Yes, that increases her risk more than somebody who has had a number of pregnancies.
And I want to make another inference. You said that when people, when the ovaries don't do their regular job, it helps to reduce the risk. So if somebody say before menstruation, the risk is very low. After menstruation, maybe after menopause, does the risk reduce after menopause, for example?
The risk doesn't necessarily reduce after menopause, but your cumulative risk during your lifetime remains the same.
Okay.
Even though we know that ovarian cancer tends to start relatively early, and most women with ovarian cancer that we see, they have the disease before they get to menopause. Even though, yes, that some will also develop ovarian cancer well after menopause.
Okay,
Let me also say that there are also some type of ovarian cancers that occur in young people, typically below 25, 30 years. Those type of ovarian cancers don't have these typical risk factors that I'm talking about. Usually, they start from a different germ lines or cell lines. But the classical and common type of ovarian cancers that we have are the ones that we have described as a prototype.
I have my niece I care about so much who has had one of her ovaries taken, and she's under 30. So this thing you just said just reminds me of her experience and how together, if we learn more about these things, we can protect our women and our girls. Now, Prof, are there any other risk factors aside the ones you've mentioned?
I'll say by and large, these are the common risk factors. For the ovarian cancers that occurs in children, occasionally we may have some sporadic genetic disorders that may occur in these women which make them develop this, what we call the juvenile type of ovarian cancers. Unfortunately, these are not things that you can predict.
I've also heard about BRCA genes and their connection with breast and ovarian cancer. What is that?
Okay. So remember I mentioned that about 15% of ovarian cancers are genetic or familial. And these are the cancers that occur as a result of what we call a mutation in the breast cancer antigen. So the BRCA 1 and 2 is what we refer is stands for the breast cancer antigen. Now, people who develop the 15% of people whose cancers are familiar, it is as a result of inheritance of abnormalities in these cancer genes. And there are certain populations in which the inheritance of this cancer gene is so common. And among those people, they tend to have a lot of those cancer gene mutation related cancers. Unfortunately, it's not so common in our part of the world. But occasionally, we've come across families where, yes, we've identified mutation in these BRCA genes. And this same gene is responsible for breast cancer, like you said. They are responsible for some form of colon cancer, and they're also responsible for ovarian cancer.
And can we test for these genes in Ghana?
Yes, we can. Now we are doing quite a bit of genetic testing in Ghana. If you go to the right lab, I'm sure they'll be able to test. If they are not able to even run the test for you in Ghana, I mean, these days we're able to send sample outside and you can get test results sent back to you.
Professor Samuel Entry is Samuel Entriopon. Professor Samuel Entriopon is my guest this morning. We are talking about ovarian cancer. We are going to use the next 5-6 minutes to run through diagnosis and treatment. Prof, how do we diagnose ovarian cancer and what treatment options are available in Ghana?
Right. So the diagnosis is first of all based on the history and the examination findings. The history, I've mentioned some of the risk factors and I've mentioned some of the symptoms as well. So in an appropriate woman with those symptoms and signs that we've mentioned, then we do other additional diagnostic tests. Often the first line test is ultrasound. Ultrasound these days is used for a lot of things, and we as gynecologists and obstetricians use ultrasound a lot. So ultrasound can actually show you, or through the transabdominal ultrasound, you can actually visualize the ovary. So you know whether the ovary is enlarged. You know whether the enlargement is related to only one or both ovaries. And you can also see some other characteristics of the ovary that will tell you whether it is likely to be cancer or not. Then, secondly, there's something we call tumor markers. These cancers produce certain chemicals, that when you are able to test for these chemicals in the blood, it gives you an idea whether an enlargement of the ovary you are seeing is likely to be cancerous or not. Let me say that the chemicals themselves alone don't make a diagnosis. We use these chemicals as an adjunct to an enlarged ovary to make the diagnosis. And sometimes we also use these chemicals to monitor the response to treatment and to be able to predict whether a treatment outcome is going to be good or not. So the chemicals are very useful. We call them tumor markers. And there are different tumor markers from different types of ovarian cancers. So that's something to note. Whilst we are at diagnosis, let me be quick to add this. It is not every enlargement of the ovary that is cancerous, because we've had instances when young ladies have gone to do ultrasound, who are otherwise well, have gone to do ultrasound for other purposes. And then the sonographer or the doctor sees a swelling or a cyst on the ovary, and heaven breaks loose. You are going to have ovarian cancer. People have taken very radical actions because of the fear of ovarian cancer. But let me add that it is not every swelling or enlargement of the ovary that is cancerous. So please, people should take their time to interpret enlargement or swellings of the ovary carefully without causing unnecessary panic. Beyond the ultrasound, sometimes we may also step up to do a CT scan or MRI. But these are not so critical. Very often we don't use them. The ultrasound is the main thing. Then you add the tumor marker to it. With these two, there's a lot of information that we can gather related to ovarian cancer. Let me say that even when we strongly suspect ovarian cancer based on the ultrasound and the tumor marker, the definitive diagnosis of any cancer is based on taking a tissue and sending it to the pathologist for the pathologist to examine for you to confirm that there are cancer changes in there. So that biopsy and histopathology examination is very critical before a definitive diagnosis of any cancer, including ovarian cancer, can be made.
I see. But Prof, with colorectal cancer, for example, we know you can pass a probe through the duct and check. And I know the ovaries also are connected to the womb and the other parts of the female reproductive organ by the fallopian tubes. Can't we pass any probe into these things to check for ovarian cancer?
Unfortunately, no. A lot of attempts have been made, for instance, to use ultrasound assessment and this tumor markers that I mentioned to see if we can screen and detect who is about to develop ovarian cancer. Unfortunately, this hasn't worked. And it's a reason why ovarian cancer remains a silent killer and diagnosis is often made late. So one of the biggest challenges we have with ovarian cancer is absence of an effective screening tool. Like colon cancer, like you mentioned, yes, you can do endoscopy and they'll be able to screen and take biopsy and tell you that you are likely to develop something. Ovary, on the other hand, we cannot.
I see.
Cervical cancer, we talked about yesterday. There is a lot that we can do to screen for cervical cancer. Unfortunately, we can't do same for ovarian cancer.
Wow. Silent killer indeed. But what are the treatment options?
So the treatment options vary depending on the stage. But by and large, the first treatment modality is surgery. And the type of surgery that will be done depends on the stage of the cancer. Very often, if you have early stage ovarian cancer, surgery may be able to cure the disease. But beyond a certain stage, yes, you can have surgery, all right, but the surgery alone will not be enough. Then beyond surgery, the next line is chemotherapy, where we use drugs to treat. Very rarely, you may also use radiotherapy, especially when you have recurrent disease located in specific part of the body. Some form of radiotherapy may be tried, or a combination. Now, in ovarian cancer, there is new development towards immunotherapy and what we call targeted therapy based on the genetics of the individual. So they can come up with new molecule that may be able to treat a patient X based on her genetic makeup. But the moment we go there, we are talking about the more advanced, and most of these treatment modalities are not available to us on this part of the world.
Now, Prof, what are some of the outcomes after treatment? Are we getting good survival rates? Are patients able to recover and get back to normal?
It's a big question. Ovarian cancer, generally, we say survival rate tends to be very low. In fact, even in the best of hands in the Western world, for advanced ovarian cancer stage 3, stage 4, 5 years survival, probably just around 30%. What we mean is that if 100 women are diagnosed with stage 3, stage 4 of ovarian cancer, probably just about 30 of them will be alive in 5 years' time. So it means that a lot of them die. In our part of the world, the numbers are probably worse than it is. For the simple reason that many of the patients are not able to afford the most effective treatment. So they start the treatment and they abandon along the line because the drugs are expensive. They are not able to even treat the side effect of the treatment. Remember that cancer treatment sometimes can be associated with a lot of side effects. And if you don't manage the side effect well, sometimes you may even succumb to that one. There are a lot of them too who, even after surgery, can't even afford the chemotherapy. So you've done beautiful surgery, but you let the woman know that, look, we've done the best that we can in terms of surgery, but the disease has reached a stage where it is not surgically curable. You will need chemotherapy to continue. The woman goes home 3 months, 4 months, you don't see her. They only come back with the disease having recurred or advanced, and they just come and die. So this prognosis, I'm talking about 30% for advanced disease, is probably much worse than we have in our part of the world. But having said that, we still have some cases of survivors. And I have had women who have lived more than 5 years, sometimes even after treatment for advanced disease.
I was going to ask you another question, but based on what you just said, I just want to shelve that question because I know that sometimes in treatment, you take out the ovaries, the fallopian tubes. There have been instances where the uterus is also taken. The womb is also taken. And I was going to ask, in cases where you take the ovaries and fallopian tubes, for example, can the womb still be used maybe by artificial insemination for the patient to have a child if they so wish? But based on the survival numbers you are giving to me, I don't want to ask that question.
All right.
But I asked it anyway. If you want to answer, you can have some 30 seconds to answer that.
I must say that fertility preservation in women with ovarian cancer is a rarity. Very few cases can you preserve the womb for any form of pregnancy or anything after that. So the simple answer is that it is very rare in our part of the world, simply because the case is coming late. And most of our surgeries involve clearing everything in the pelvis.
Prof, let me wrap up with these notes I've taken, and I want you to tell me whether I got it right. that ovarian cancer is very difficult to detect early. So we should all be minded and listen to our bodies. And if you see any persistent symptoms like the symptoms you mentioned, we need to talk to our doctors. If you are talking to a GP and it goes on consistently, maybe you have to talk to a gynae. We need to seek evaluation for concerning symptoms. And you mentioned the bloating. So sometimes you are bloating, your stomach is bloating, but you are losing weight everywhere. It's a symptom that is concerning that you must check on. And then family history is also very important. So all women should know their family cancer history immediately. We should be talking to our parents, our parents, our aunties to know our family's cancer history so that we'll know our risk level.
That is true. Let me add that in a part of the world, families don't like post-mortem examination. Sometimes doing the post-mortem will let you know what the cause of death is. And anytime a family member dies from a cancer of a sort, yes, we know that as Africans, we like to shield or protect the dead, so we don't say anything about the dead. But it's important that we share this information with those who matter and need to know. Otherwise, we'll think we are preserving the dignity of the dead, but we may actually be sacrificing the living and their future.
Wow. So when we think we are preserving the dignity of the dead, we should know that we are sacrificing the living and their future.
Exactly.
Wow. Thank you so much, Prof. Thank you so much for the past 2 days talking to us about cervical cancer and ovarian cancer. Prof. Samuel Entry Opon, Prof. is an OB and gynae with the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. He spent 2 days with us here on the show to talk to us about ovarian cancer and cervical cancer. Thank you so much, Prof. But before I let you go, any final words for listeners?
I think we should make use of the kind of information that we come across, and I think Joy FM is doing a fantastic job in the month of October. Let us all enrich ourselves with this knowledge and take the necessary action that will improve our health overall. Thank you.
Professor Samuel Entry-Opon, thank you so much. And before I go, I'd like to remind you that while ovarian cancer is challenging to detect early, we should listen to our bodies. Okay, our women, listen to your bodies, and the men, help the women to listen to your bodies. Watch out for changes, watch out for the symptoms, and help them seek health care and advice. Persistent, new or worsening symptoms deserve medical attention and evaluation. Know your family history. If you have a strong family history of breast or ovarian cancer, discuss genetic testing with your doctor. And while this is a serious cancer, we need to create awareness together and give prompt attention to the symptoms so that we can make a difference together. Thank you so much, Prof, for joining us on this edition of the Cancer Awareness Month. My name is Kojo Akoto Boating. This has been the Cancer Awareness Month with Professor Samuel Entry-Opon. The Super Morning Show continues. Stay with us.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Who cries calling me this other one?
Hello. Good evening, Kwame.
Good evening.
We are into baby foods and would like to introduce...
Wait a minute. How did you get my number? You just use ways and means to find people's numbers and be calling them by heart. No respect for privacy or anything at all.
Oh, Bra Kwame.
Is your business privacy ready? Do you collect and use information of people in your line of work, like their name, number, location? You might be doing the wrong things. Whether you're a big company or a small one, you must respect people's right to privacy. Register and be certified by the Data Protection Commission of Ghana. It is the law. You will receive the necessary training, advice, and guided on the right systems to put in place to help protect information you collect about people. Register your company. It's simple and online. Visit www.dataprotection.org.gh to register. Privacy is the responsibility of everyone. Remember, privacy is personal.
Looking for a university that truly sets you apart? Academic City University Accra offers world-class undergraduate degree programs in engineering, business, informatics, and communication arts. And that's not all. Now introducing master's degrees designed to equip you with industry-relevant skills and global leadership capabilities. Study on a modern campus, learn from international faculty, and gain hands-on experience that sets you apart in today's job market. With over 15 student ventures launched and graduates thriving in top roles across Ghana and abroad, Academic City University is where future-ready leaders are made. Call now 0262 693 870. That's 0262 693 870. Academic City University, educating future-ready leaders.
Charlie, everything is expensive these days. Even flight tickets are worse.
My guy, stop stressing. Haven't you heard of Waka Now?
Waka Now? What's that?
They've got the cheapest flight deals, plus hotels, visa assistance, airport pickups, even tour packages, all in one place.
Hey, like seriously? But what if I don't have all the money to pay at once?
Then use Pay Small. Just pay 25% deposit now, lock your tickets, and pay the rest in easy bits before you travel.
So I can book now and chill small, eh?
That's it. Whether London, Dubai, Lagos, or Kumasi, Waka Now has your back.
Call 0242 435 515. Follow Waka Now Ghana. Visit wakanow.com.gh. Download our app or walk into our travel centers in Accra, Kumasi, Takoradi, and Tamale. Waka Now. Let's go.
The luckiest. Luck is everywhere for everyone. Yeah, the luckiest. Luck is everywhere for everyone. Yeah. Money we define every day and night. Mama, dada keep on hustling for the family. The luckiest. Last time 712 hash. You can win some cash. You can be the luckiest with 1 CD. Luckiest with 5,000. The luckiest. The teacher got the market woman. You can be the luckiest. Oh, the luckiest. Luck is everywhere for everyone. You can be the luckiest. The luckiest. Luck is everywhere, yeah, for everyone. Yeah. Star 712 hash. Luck is everywhere. Luck is everywhere. Oh, tell me, are you feeling lucky? Because I'm feeling lucky. Because I'm feeling like the ultimate. That's how we go win. If I win, you win. You could be the luckiest.
It's the Electroland Xmas are picking one more promotion. CD is appreciating and Electroland is offering. Buy Nasco LED TV from $6.99 Ghana cedis, and when you buy Nasco French door, you get a free 5-gas cooker. Buy Nasco 425-liter chest freezer and get free 24-inch TV. Now buy the 545 to 800-liter Nasco chest freezers and get free tabletop fridge. Buy selected TCL smart TVs and get free TV wall bracket, air purifier, and professional monitor. Or you can buy TCL side-by-side fridge and get free 24-inch LED TV. Buy the Samsung QLED 4K Neo TVs from 65 to 100-inch and get your free music frame wireless speaker. Buy Samsung DuraCool Twin Cooling Plus and get free blender or 4-burner gas cooker. Now rush to Electroland showrooms or authorized dealers in Ghana. Call 050-315-9339 or visit www.electrolandgh.com.
FPAC is effective for headaches and relieves the symptoms of flu, colds, and catarrh. FPAC blows away the pain associated with sore throats. During and after a hard day's work, FPAC relieves you of body pains. After the day's sports workout, FPAC helps the body to control the aching muscles. FPAC is effective against feverishness. FPAC reduces body temperature associated with malaria and other fevers. FPAC is effective against rheumatic pains. You can find FPAC in all pharmacy and chemical select shops throughout the country. FPAC is not recommended for children less than 16 years of age, ulcer and asthmatic patients, pregnant and lactating mothers. If symptoms persist for more than 2 days, consult your doctor. FPAC blows your pain away.
FPAC Junior follows in the tradition of FPAC tablets, a trusted friend to relieve your child of pain associated with teething, catarrh, cold and fever. The good that FPAC does for you, FPAC Junior does for your child. FPAC Junior is for children between 6 months and 12 years. FPAC Junior blows your child's pain away.
Cancer. It doesn't have to be the end. Early detection is your best friend. Don't miss the Cancer Awareness Month this October on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Understanding Cancer. Knowledge that saves lives.
Your world, your prosperity, your bold future.
If the people you're spending the most of your time with are not part of your value creation, forget your tools and forget your skills. You're not going anywhere.
This October, why don't you unlock the transformative power of culture and language? Get ready, it's the bold new normal. Join Lucy Quist with her renowned lineup of change makers at this year's The Bold New Normal Conference 2025, 8 a.m. on October 25th at the Enclave Gardens, East Legon, Ghana. Theme: the transformative power of culture and language, rethinking socialization for prosperity. Tickets available now. www.egotickets.com. Search The Bold New Normal or dial *713*33*45#. Platinum sponsor Margins ID Group. Sponsors MTN, Stamping Bank, Type, Media Partners, Dominion TV, Joy 99.7 FM and Sunny FM.
October welcomes you to the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair 2025 at the Accra International Conference Center from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. each day. It's time to turn your home ownership dreams into a lived reality. Whether you're breaking ground, building up, or simply finishing your space, EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair is designed with you in mind. The EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair is powered by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and brought to you by Drive EVGH, Drive into a Sustainable Future, and supported by Virtual Security Africa, security for all, safety and home solutions. You think of a door? We have it. Superlock Technologies Limited. You deserve the best. DPS Pipes, connecting you to life. Elegant Homes and General Construction Limited, where quality meets value. Gold Key Properties, transforming the landscape. Ayuda, Ghana's #1 services app. Apabako, services Bebre. Special Gardens, memorable living. DBS Industries Limited. We truly are your roof experts. Door Masters, the best indoors. Lash Fortune Limited, unleashing luxury with perfection, one space at a time. LandlordAfrica.com, bringing the real estate industry to your doorstep. The Builders Market. Bathroom, get it right. Bright House Energy Limited. Let's build smarter energy together. Masters in solar installation. Syntex Tank. Air strong, air tough. Automation Ghana. West Africa's choice for smart solution. Interplast. We make sure water reaches you. Even space. U-Bent Security. Doors, protecting lives and properties. Clifton Homes. Beautiful homes, wise investment. Western Villas, where dreams meet reality. MTN, everywhere you go. EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair 2025. Dream it, own it, live it.
Infantipim is where I learned to lead, where my brothers became family.
Kwaboche's legacy is Ghana's heartbeat.
Legends, MOBA. Kwaboche needs you. Come, feast, donate, reignite. Venue, AVI Center, November 1st, time 6 p.m. It's the annual fundraising dinner dance, classic Kwaboche style. Come and let's give back to the school. Special invitation to all Cape Coast School alumni and the general public. Tickets available at the MOBA Secretariat or call 050-318-6258. You don't want to miss this.
And you're welcome back to the Super Morning Show. Just 10 minutes to the top of the hour, and then we'll have the Queen of the Airwaves, Doreen Ando, join us with the Cosmo Mix. But we're looking forward to the GAT Fair 2025 happening at the University of Ghana School of Engineering Sciences in partnership with the National Road Safety Authority and the Ministry of Transport from the 29th to the 29th of October actually to the 1st of November 2025 at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium Complex. That will become the hub for automobile, aviation, maritime, logistics, energy and transport safety experience. Over 50 exhibitors, groundbreaking transport innovations, powerful industry fora and over 5,000 attendees will be connecting, and that will be under the team mobilizing the future, integrating innovation, safety and sustainability. All of that is happening there at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium, 29th of October to the 1st of November 2025. So don't just watch the future happen, be a part of it. Visit GHAT Fair. So that's gatfair.com for more information. You can also call 054 5428 404 for more information. But is your organization privacy ready? Do you collect, use information of people in the line of work, like their name, number, and so much more? Listen up. You might be doing the wrong thing. So whether you're a big company or a small one, you must respect people's right to privacy. So register and be certified by the Data Protection Commission of Ghana. It is the law. You will receive the necessary training, advice, and be guided on the right systems to put in place concerning the information you collect about people. So register your company today. No need to stress yourself to move from the comfort of your office or home. Visit dataprotection.org.gh to find out more. You can call 0256 301 533. You can also find out more 0308 040 8889 for assistance. Privacy is the responsibility of everyone. Remember, privacy is personal.
Hey, boss lady. Yeah, you know, MTN has something special for you, especially if you're a go-getter, a planner, a pace setter, a woman diligently building her business here in Ghana. And it's called the MTN Ejumapa bundle. Now, it's more than just a bundle. It's your new business bestie, okay? It's got data and call bundles that are specialized for you so that you can stay connected to your customers, your suppliers, and, you know, everyone that helps you and your business to grow. There's more though. You also get some insurance benefits so that you can plan for your future while you're working today. It's time to level up, scale up, and of course shine brighter than ever. Dial 5060 hash now, okay, and grab your Ejumapa bundle, and let's get to work on your success story together. MTN Ejumapa is powering women in business.
Guba Awards is going to Barbados this November alongside the major trade and investment conference from the 9th to the 13th of November. This year, business leaders, innovative investors from the Africa and the Caribbean will gather across finance, technology, healthcare, tourism, creative arts, and will be engaging in 9 panels, private roundtables, site visits, all focused on building stronger economic ties. That's happening with the support of the KGL Group, RENAC, Cape May Properties, Connects, Afri-Exim Bank, Helian Partners, and this will be the historic gathering that will showcase opportunity, connectivity, and shared growth, all culminating in the prestigious Guba Awards Night, celebrating African excellence. So to secure your place now, be a part of it, 0245 156 706. Visit gubaawards.com and follow Guba Online for updates.
Well, I hope you're ready to join Lucy Quist and a renowned lineup of change makers at the Bold New Normal Conference 2025 this month, October, on the 25th at the Enclave Gardens in East Legon. Okay, it all starts from 8 a.m. We hope to see you there together. Let's make bold actions to create our prosperity. All right, so get your short code star 713 star 33 star 45 hash. That's how to get your ticket. You can also go to lucyquist.com or you can go to egotickets.com and you can get your tickets that way. For more information, please email theboldnewnormal@gmail.com.
Find out more on how you can be a part of the travel industry now. Probably you want to be a ticketing agent, a travel agent, or an airport passenger ground staff. There's the IATA and hospitality programs delivered to you by Josh Training Institute, Foundation in Travel and Tourism, Consultancy in Tourism, Managing the Travel Business, Cargo Introductory and Passenger Ground Services. It's open to university students, SHS graduates, and those of you working professionals looking to upgrade your skills. So 4 months of tuition, and then you'd have 3 months of real-world experience and hands-on practical lessons. So don't miss this opportunity to earn that internationally recognized certification from Josh Training Institute. 0257 457 472 Asylum Down, near the Asylum Down roundabout is where you can find Josh Training Institute. You can find out more joshtraininginstitute.com for more. Classes are enrolling now. Don't miss your chance to train, certify and launch your dream career.
Now, Kingdom Books continues to do the back to school promotion, and they're doing it everywhere. Okay, so if you go to Accra, Tema, Kumasi, Takoradi, Winneba, or Cape Coast, you can get these discounts, and it's up to 20% off all the back to school items, all the stuff the kids need to go back into the classroom, from pens, pencils, erasers, books, bags, all of it. Okay, plus, of course, you can get these discounts online at kingdomstoreonline.com. If you want to know more, just call 050 648 7557 or email info@kingdomgh.com. Kingdom Books is where quality and affordability are assured. Terms and conditions apply.
And luck is everywhere with the luckiest promo for you. Star 712 hash, choose option 1. Then you can buy a ticket for yourself. Option 2, you could buy it for someone else. So much more happening with the luckiest. You can do it the online way, theluckiestafrica.com, and register and find out more. Pay with Momo when it's time to pay if you're in Ghana, or you can use your card if you're abroad and multiply your money by 500 times, or that of your group or community by 10 times over. This is your golden chance to hop on and let's get lucky together, because luck is everywhere.
Everywhere. Well, you don't need any luck in order to fund your dreams with Stanbic Bank. They've dropped their rates, so the time to move is now. You can get yourself a personal loan, a home loan, you can get consumer finance, a vehicle loan, a solar loan, or a credit card. So be unstoppable with Stanbic Bank. Visit stanbicbank.com.gh to get started.
And of course, the Energy Commission is announcing, for the information of the public now, if you are an electrical person writing, or probably you're a practitioner as well, maybe this is your opportunity again. The 2025 Certified Electrical Wiring examination will begin on the 29th to the 30th of November 2025 at selected locations in Accra, Kumasi, Takoradi, and Tamale as well. Now, if you want to apply, this is how you can go about it. You have the option for the domestic, commercial, industrial, and inspector categories. Do that online. It's GhanaWiring.com. Click on apply, upload your scanned copies of the Ghana card, passport picture, initiate payments via Momo, or upload scanned copies of the paying slip from the bank and submit. Alternatively, you can do this on energycom.gov.gh. Click on the flagship programs, application forms is there. Click on the link to register for the electrical wiring examination. Registration deadline is the 31st of October. So note that the registration portal will be closed after the registration deadline. If you need more inquiries on the electrical wiring secretariat, just call 0302 938 464. 0302 813 756 or 757. That's how you can reach them. And if you're in Kumasi, 0322 495 964. For those of you in Tamale, 0554 057 478. You can visit info@energy.com.gov.gh or energy.com.gov.gh to find out more. But
all right,
I've got to say that Gido, that's a dedication to you this morning, Gido. This is from Ima and the boys. They say they love you. You're a treasure from God. Your love personified. They're happy to be part of your story and keep being you, Gido. Happy birthday going out to you. It's from Ima and the boys. And they're saying happy birthday to you.
There's a rather beautiful message that came in earlier. And it says it would have been today, the 23rd of October. And our dear husband, our father, our best friend, Mr. Isaac Kwesi Edu, would have turned 70 years, but the good Lord saw it wise to take him home just a few months ago on the 25th of August.